Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Very warm welcome to all of you this Monday morning. I hope you guys had an absolutely fantastic week. And this morning we're going to talk about goal getting. So there's a lot of talk about setting goals and writing them down, etc. But today I'm actually going to walk you through the whole process actually of how to achieve these goals and how to make them a reality because goals are the steering wheel to success in life. So if you was about to buy a car and the car had no steering wheel, I don't think you'd buy a car. But many people live the whole life without ever setting their goals. They would spend 2 hours watching a movie and making some money for the Hollywood industry, etc. But they would not spend 2 hours sitting down with a piece of paper and a pen and designing the movie of their own life. All right, so this is really, really important. Okay, so in this 12-step process, the first step is desire. So before anything, before you even write your goal down, you have to really, really be motivated about it. You really have to have this force inside of you that moves you toward your goal. So desire is a personal goal. You have to have a desire to achieve that thing, right? Because if the goal is not motivating you, then you're not going to go for it. You're not going to do whatever it takes to do to get to that goal. So it's the starting point, and desire is your greatest motivator. Okay, so you need to ask yourself a question: am I prepared to pay the price to achieve that particular goal, whatever it is? Okay, step two is belief. So once you have the desire to achieve something and to have something, then you have to absolutely believe without a shadow of a doubt that you have the ability to achieve this goal. Okay? So make those goals challenging but realistic and believable. I mean, if you um, made 20,000 this year and you set a goal to make 200,000 next year, it might be just a little bit unrealistic and your brain would not accept it. Okay, so all goals have to have what they call 50-50 probability of success. So if you set a goal, it has to be stretching you, it has to be challenging, but it shouldn't be unbelievable where it's almost impossible for it to happen. Okay, step three, write the goal. So once you have the desire and the belief, you need to write the goal, but write it in a complete detail, exactly as you wish to have it. Okay, so until the goal is committed to paper, it's not a goal. It's simply a wish. Okay, so you need to be really, really detailed. They say your goals has to be so detailed that a 5-year-old could pick it up, read the actual goal, and understand what it's supposed to be like. Okay, so it's really, really important when you're writing the goal to write it in a very, very, very detailed way. So imagine, I don't know, a house. So imagine as if you're building a house in a country far, far away, and you can't go there yourself. So you're sending the instructions to the builders and the architects to design your ideal house. You would have to write it in a very, very much detail so that by the time you go there, it's not a completely different house. So you'd have to write everything. That's how detailed your goals have to be, and the more detailed it is there, the more chances of this goal coming to reality. Okay, step four is a benefit. So determine how will you benefit from accomplishing your goal, and write out again a specific list of all the advantages you're going to enjoy when you get that goal. So if it's reaching a certain income in business, why? What will you do with that money? When you have that money, what will happen? Okay, where will you go? What will you buy? What sort of lifestyle you're going to have, etc. when you reach that? Again, the more of these benefits you can think of, the stronger the goal becomes, the more desire you create. Okay, step five is your current status. Okay, so you don't need to kid yourself. Where are you right now in respect to that goal. How far away from it are you? If you wish to earn a certain amount of money, you know you need to figure out exactly how much you need to be earning every single day, or how much you need to be earning every single week, etc. Right? Don't just set a goal to make so much money throughout, or for the whole year. Then break it down and go, okay, so how much money do I need to make every single day, every single week, to get to that particular goal? Because you need to know exactly where you are and where you're heading to. Okay, step number 6 is set a deadline. So decide exactly when are you going to accomplish that goal. So you need to think about it. Okay, so that particular goal, I want to have it on this particular day, or on this occasion, or whatever, right? So really, really, really important to set those deadlines. Good morning, guys. Good morning, guys. Step number 7 is identify obstacles. So before you set out on this journey to achieve this goal, identify the obstacles you will have to overcome to achieve your goal. Really, really, really good thing to do. Most people will never do this. Most people, obviously, they will never even write their goals down. But those that do, they'll never think, what could stop me? What obstacles will I have to overcome? Okay, so it's really, really important to think of those things, because if you think of them in advance, then they're not going to stop you in your way, on achieving your goal. Okay, step number 8 is knowledge required. So again, clearly identify the knowledge you will require, to obtain in order to accomplish your goal. So really, really think about, what will I need to learn? What sort of information I need to have in order for me to get to that goal? Who can I learn from, etc. And then step 9, identify help. So identify the people, the groups or organizations whose help you're going to need in order to achieve that particular goal. So who the best thing to think, obviously, is think of somebody who's already achieved that particular goal, and go, can I go to that person and ask them to tell me how to achieve it, how to do it, etc., to walk me step by step. And then step 10 is make a plan. So you need to make a detailed plan, and make a detailed plan to achieve that goal step by step. Okay, so what sort of activities I need to achieve, and your plan will change, so keep rewriting it. So you achieve a certain part of it, or you see something doesn't work the way you expected it to work, you rewrite that plan, so it's absolutely fine. Okay, step 11 is clear image. So get a clear mental image of yourself as your goal already attained. So they call it visualization, and other different ways, but really imagine that goal. Close your eyes for a minute and imagine yourself already achieving that goal, or already having achieved that goal, right? Because that, again, is very, very powerful. Athletes do it all the time. Before they run a race, or before they do a certain activity, in their head, they will imagine themselves successfully completing that particular activity. And your brain doesn't know the difference when it's real and when it's not. So your brain is thinking, wow, this is actually happening, and that person is actually achieving it. So when the time comes to actually achieve it, your brain goes, well, you've done it already, so so it's easy. Okay, and the last one, step 12, is back your plan. So back your plan with determination, persistence, and resolve to never, 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 never give up. Okay? Really, really important. Before you even start, make a decision to do it until the end, not to give up. Okay? This is what we call your quitability point. So you need to make a decision that I will not quit this, until I achieve the results I want to achieve, or until I get this particular thing, or until I develop something. Okay, so how much you believe in yourself and your ability to succeed will determine how far you will go. Okay, so you need to make that decision. You need to be really, really strong. Okay, what you need to understand is that the secret to success is hidden, and it's hidden in a very special place. They say when God was creating a man, he and the angels sat down and they were thinking. They said, where should we hide the secret of success? And they said, well, maybe we should put it on the highest mountain on the earth. And the angel said, no, 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 no. The man will figure out a way to go up to the highest mountain on the earth and find the secret of success. Then they said, well, maybe we should hide the secret of success in the deepest parts of the ocean. And the angel said, no, 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 no. The man will figure out a way to go down, so deep, and he will, find the secret of success. Then they said, you know what? Let's hide the secret of success into human brain. He will never figure out to look there. Okay, so most people never figure out to look because the secret of success, the key to success is here, right in your head. You just need to make it, use it, and get power from it. Okay, but one thing you must understand, that nobody is going to do it for you. I don't know how religious you are, and some people, they are very religious, and they pray and they say, God, make it happen. And this is not a lottery, guys. God is not going to do it for you. Your mentor in business is not going to do it for you. Nobody is going to achieve your goals for you. You need to sit down and do it. But like I said at the beginning of this webinar, most people will spend 2 hours watching a movie and making some money for the Hollywood and making some money for those actors, but they will never sit down and spend 2 hours designing their life, designing their goals, writing them down on paper, making a plan, figuring out what could stop them, etc. They never do that, but they will watch a bunch of movies, every single week, etc. So commit and spend their time, to actually sit down and make this process and go through this 12-step process. I promise you, there's a lot bigger chance for you to achieve your goals if you do this. Awesome, guys. Have a fantastic week. Have a really, really powerful month of January. And as always, I'll see you at the top.